American fans, this is an iPhone 17 Pro Max. This is the new color, it's called Stellar Orange. After communicating with the fan, he wants to upgrade it to 2 terabytes. Let's go to Settings General about this device. It's a 256 gigabytes Chinese version iPhone 17 Pro Max. So, to upgrade to 2 terabytes, do we need to split the motherboard? Do we need to modify the circuit? Will the phone slow down after the upgrade? Let's download a software called Disco.io, which specializes in testing SSD read and write speed. Click Start. Now it's testing the read and write speeds of the SSD. The results. Write speed is 2,572 megabytes per second and read speed is 1,506 megabytes per second. Let me ask, what phone do you have? How much storage? So does upgrading the iPhone 17 Pro series to 2 terabytes require motherboard splitting or circuit modification? Will it throttle speed after the upgrade? Will it fail to activate? Let's dismantle the phone and find out. The 17 Pro series is disassembled from the screen. We open the screen. You can see the lower part is different from the 16 Pro. First, let's protect the Face ID components. Disconnect the battery, display, touch, and sensor flex cables. Then we can remove the screen. Now let's look at the housing. There are many screws around the edge, and they're different from past ones. We'll remove all the screws one by one. Then carefully remove the metal plate. On the back of this metal plate is the battery. We've now removed the battery. Let's look at the speakers on the left side. The right side is the Taptic engine. Here's the SIM tray. And here's the motherboard, very small. 3 rear cameras, and the earpiece and Face ID up top. Let's remove the motherboard. Starting this year, the largest iPhone storage option is now 2 terabytes. The 2 terabytes iPhone 17 Pro Max is priced at 16,999 renminbi on the website. Would you buy the 2 terabytes version directly or let Big Brother upgrade it for you? But doing this means losing the official 1-year warranty. Do you think it's worth it? We removed the rear cameras, they're quite large. We protect them. Now disconnect these 2 flex cables. Flip the motherboard over, there's another flex cable underneath. Remove that, and we can lift the motherboard out. Let's examine the motherboard. It's very small and compact. This is probably the smallest iPhone motherboard ever. There's a shock absorbing bracket on the 17 Pro Max. We remove it. Flip it over to see the storage chip. Quick quiz, who knows which company made this storage chip? It starts with SEC. Next, remove the foam padding from the chip. Place the motherboard in a clamp and secure it. Preheat around the storage chip. Clear the adhesive from the edges. Apply some soldering flux around the chip. Then heat to remove the original 256 gigabytes chip. After removing it, we observe all the pads are flat, safe to use. Apply some flux onto the pads. Use a soldering iron to flatten the pads. Clean the pad area. Now, here's our 2 terabytes chip. You can see it's quite thick. Let's compare it to the 256 gigabytes chip. It's definitely thicker. Both start with SEC, same manufacturer. Now let's prepare the 2 terabytes chip. Clean the edges. Add solder balls. Melt all the solder points. Observe that all the joints are full and smooth, perfect. Now we solder on the new storage. Apply some flux on the pads. Place the 2 terabytes chip on. Heat to melt the solder balls. If we tap it lightly and it's bouncy, it's soldered. Next, let's seal the chip with original black glue. Done. Now put the motherboard into a reflow oven for baking. While that's heating, let's clean the residual adhesive on the frame. I know some of you are wondering, aren't we supposed to split the board and modify circuits for 2 terabytes upgrades? Can it be flashed and work normally like this? After cleaning the adhesive, we clean all the details thoroughly. Take a final look, everything is perfect. Now the chip is baked and ready. We put back the foam and stickers, then install the shock bracket. Next, place the motherboard back into the frame. Reconnect all the Wi-Fi flex cables. After cleaning everything, let's install the rear cameras. They're secured with 3 screws. Then install the Face ID assembly. Lastly, install the earpiece unit. Next, clean the battery cover plate. Put it back in and reinstall all screws in their original positions. Careful, they come in different lengths. Don't mix them. Apply new waterproof adhesive. Install the screen and clean it. Remove the adhesive liner. Close the display. Now put the phone in the heat press machine to seal the waterproofing. After pressing, we connect the phone to the computer. Begin flashing. We flash the latest iOS 26.1. Once the flashing process is done, it shows it's complete. The phone now restarts and enters the activation screen. We go step by step to activate it. At the Wi-Fi setup screen, we enter our password. Okay, now we're on the home screen. Let's go to Settings General About. We successfully upgraded this 256GB 17 Pro Max to 2 TB. Now I'll never worry about storage again. Yes, that's right, if your original phone is 256GB. As long as you upgrade using the same brand and architecture, you don't need to split the motherboard or modify circuits. Let's open Disco.io again for testing. The result shows the 2 TB write speed is even higher than the 256GB version, which means no throttling, speed is consistent. Thanks to this fan for supporting Big Brother so generously. I hope you enjoy your upgraded phone. And thank you to every viewer at the screen for supporting Big Brother. As long as you're here, Big Brother will always be here.